When you think of Cold War-era jet fighters, one name stands out with sheer audacity and raw speed: the MiG-25 Foxbat. Developed in the 1960s by the Mikoyan-Gurevich Design Bureau, the MiG-25 was the Soviet Union's direct answer to the perceived threat of high-speed American bombers like the B-70 Valkyrie and reconnaissance aircraft such as the staid Route 71 Blackbird. The result was a monstrous machine, with twin engines capable of propelling it past Mach 2.8, and even over Mach 3, though not without damaging the engines. The MiG-25 was primarily designed as an interceptor, not a dogfighter. It could fly at incredible altitudes, over 80,000 feet, and its radar and missile systems were optimized to detect and destroy high-speed intruders. But it wasn't as agile as Western fighters, and in close combat, it lacked maneuverability. Still, it terrified NATO when it was first revealed. Western analysts at first overestimated its capabilities until one Soviet pilot, Viktor Belenko, defected to Japan in 1976 in his MiG-25, giving the West a rare chance to inspect the aircraft firsthand. It turned out to be more brute force than finesse, but nonetheless, a serious machine that held the line in the Soviet defense strategy for years. As high-speed threats evolved, the Soviets needed something even more capable, especially to counter stealth and cruise missile threats. Enter the MiG-31 Foxhound. Introduced in the early 1980s, the MiG-31 was essentially a heavily upgraded and refined version of the MiG-25, built for endurance and electronic warfare. It retained the twin-engine layout but added better avionics, radar, and multi-target engagement capability. The MiG-31 could simultaneously track dozens of targets and engage several at once with long-range R-33 missiles, making it a formidable airborne defender of the Soviet Union's vast northern and eastern borders. Unlike the MiG-25, which was somewhat of a one-trick pony, the MiG-31 could loiter at high speeds for long durations, cover vast stretches of airspace, and act as an early warning system itself. Even today, the MiG-31 is considered one of the fastest combat aircraft still in service. It continues to be upgraded, including versions capable of carrying hypersonic missiles, cementing its place in modern Russian aerospace defense. Now, where the MiG-25 and MiG-31 were built for speed and interception, the MiG-29 Fulcrum took a very different approach. Introduced in the early 1980s as well, the MiG-29 was designed as a lightweight multirole fighter, more in line with the American F-16. Agile, fast, and capable of short takeoffs, the Fulcrum was a tactical fighter meant to dominate in close combat. It featured advanced aerodynamics, a helmet-mounted sight system, and infrared search and track sensors that allowed it to engage targets without relying solely on radar. The MiG-29 was widely exported and remains one of the most recognizable Soviet-designed fighters in the world. Its performance in various regional conflicts has been mixed, depending heavily on pilot training and maintenance. But when flown by skilled pilots and properly maintained, the Fulcrum has proven to be a very capable fighter. Over the years, it has seen numerous upgrades, including the MiG-29M and MiG-35, which bring it closer to 4.5 generation standards with modern avionics, weapons, and radar systems. Together, the MiG-25, MiG-31, and MiG-29 represent three distinct philosophies of aerial warfare: interception through raw speed, long-range defense with advanced radar and endurance, and close-range air superiority with agility and multirole capability. Each aircraft served a unique purpose in the Soviet and later Russian air doctrine, reflecting both the technological priorities and geopolitical challenges of their time. These aircraft remain symbols of an era where speed, firepower, and tactical ingenuity were pushed to the limits, testaments to the bold engineering and strategic thinking of Soviet aerospace design.